section. With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the.
Hello there. I'm just after getting off the phone with Daniel Kinahan. He's just informed me that the biggest fight in British boxing history has just been agreed. Get up there, my boy! Big shout out, Dan. He got this done. Literally over the line. 2-fight deal. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua next year. One problem. I just got to smash Deontay Wilder's face right in the next fight. And then we go into the Joshua fight next year. So there we are. The Gypsy King versus AJ is on for next year, but there is a hurdle in the road called the Bronze Bomber, aka the Knockout King, and I will get onto him and knock him spark out, and then we got on to the big fight. So big thank you, Dan, for getting this deal over the line. All the best. God bless you all. See you soon. Peace. Give power to my nigger sword! Just got off the phone from Prince Khalid of Saudi Arabia. He told me this fight's a 100% on. August 14th, 2021, summertime. All eyes of the world will be on the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And I cannot wait, repeat, cannot wait to smash Anthony Joshua on the biggest stage of all times. This is going to be the biggest sporting event ever to grace the planet Earth. Do not miss it. All eyes on us. Peace out. God bless. See you all in Saudi! Yes! Give power to my nigger sword!
But there's been a few, but listen, people take drugs, don't they, in boxing? They all take drugs, I'd say. All of them.
Really?
Yeah. I'd say they're all abusing performance enhancers or weight strippers or whatever they're going to do to take drugs. I think they all take drugs. All athletes.
Define all. Who's
everybody?
Well, obviously you're not talking about yourself, so.
Give power to my nigger sword!
I can't expand a lot about it. We know that cheats, right? These people are extremely good at cheating. So they tried it with the gloves first, and they even gave me the wrong gloves in the end as well. There wasn't the gloves that I opted for. They were other gloves. I wasn't happy, but I thought I can't be making any more like commotions, so I'll just take them. So that was the gloves. Then they put a 6-inch thick of memory foam all over the ring. Then Peter sussed that out in about 2 seconds. Big arguments. The fight was nearly.
Give power to my nigger sword!
I think you don't know, now you know.
Give power to my nigger sword! Give power to my nigger sword! Give power to my nigger sword!
And you're saying about obviously when you went over by the Klitschko with the waters and stuff like that was very, you know, how did you guys think of the idea of that when you was going there, that you needed to bring your own water and food and stuff like that? Did you like?
We know boxing. We know what goes on behind the scenes. So yeah, it's a dangerous sport. You know, people want to win, they'll do anything to win. So.
Give power to my nigger sword!
Who can be against me? Nobody.
So you seriously were worried that they...
And listen, I had good information off of good resources, not to touch anything in the changing rooms, because they might try and drug you. And someone tried to pass me water from all sorts, and unless it was sealed contained from my own baggage, because I had my friend Dave, he brought all the waters over and the drinks from England, there was no chance of me getting drugged.
Give power to my nigger sword!
Guys, Tyson Fury being spoken to by Ben Davison. And there's the moment, the pre-fight kiss. I have never, ever seen that before.
Then let him taste the fury of my Negasword!
The devil is a motherfucking liar. So you know I ain't worried. Biatch. Stupid bitch.
Get that blood off the walls. It's Saturday. You know I don't do this. But I had to. I got this news last night. Salute to the family. My phone just started blowing up. Everybody hit me up. Tay Jones, Boss Red, everybody. Matter of fact, let me go to my Instagram real quick. L-Dub, Marvel, Tonio Hambrick. I think Anton hit me up. Boss Red, Amir, Kendall Gill. I think Deacon 305. Strong, was it Stronghold? No, not Strong Solid. Steve Lamont. Marcus the Villain. My brother Ghost. Everybody. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Time to bleed. Y'all thought this was over? Y'all thought this was over? Y'all thought it was over? I thought it was over? Salute to the Retch Gang.
Come on!
I hate Fury because he's making me work on a Saturday. Y'all mad? Y'all mad? Let me start at the top and say what's up to the family. Kane, the bad guy. He says, how are you and your pops not allowed in the U.S.? We're going to get to all of it. Tone 40, DP Rocker, Mr. Shelton. I'll kill you. Mo Boxing, my brother, salute. Asante L. Jet Starwin, salute. Oh, yeah. Time reveals all truth. Just be patient. It's never on our time. All of this had to bubble. Yo, listen, there's so much I'm not going to say, but I could say enough. Big homie Coop, RR Bobby, salute. Mark Wunderlich, big homie Coop, my brother MP, what the fuck? Josh, Jeremy, what up? Dwayne Price. Kai Hype, salute. I Rock, my brother, salute. Yo, bro, I don't just talk the talk. I told you they're going to start singing. We're going to break it down. Bully, Akando. Jeff Sparks, salute. Jose Diaz, my brother. The Boxing Kings Archive, salute, bro. Antonio MMA, my brother. Bumpy, what up? Del Rev, salute. Thomas Harris. Macadon 1. Jason, main boxing biker. Tone 40. My brother Dog Truth in that super chat early. He says, cook his ass, Drew Titan. The more the merrier. Yes, sir. He got me up out my bed. I worked last night, man. I didn't get off work till 3:30 in the morning. But I was sitting on this news. I was going to do a live last night from the vehicle. But I said, you know what? Nah. Let me let everybody else get it out. Then I was on the phone with Tay Jones last night. You know what? You know what? You know Tay never lied to us, right? I want you guys to understand that. He's never once lied to us. And he was the one that told everyone this was coming. He told y'all. From the poisoning to the phone calls that he got. There was also some phone calls that Deontay got. I'll let Tay tell y'all all about that. Like I said, there's some things that are not for me to say, but it's like I said, like not for me to say, but I'm saying it's better coming from him. I'll say that it's better coming from him. I can't call D on the phone; he can. So as much information as he gives to me, that he says it's okay to release, there's other things that it's up to him to release. And I'm telling you, that man has never lied to us, and he's been 100% correct. But it's not hard. When you connect these dots, it's not hard. What happened to Deontay Wilder, it wasn't just about 5 or 6 guys fucking around in the locker room. That was a joint effort. That was a teamwork. From guys in the locker room, to the commission, to the Nevada State Athletic Commission, to the WBC. Everybody was involved. I'm telling y'all. Y'all gonna learn to listen. Salute Dog Truth. King Jr. in the building. Rasul, what up, bro? Brandon Shamar, Main Event Mark. Shade Girl. Shepherd King, Mike Lawson, Cursor, my brother. Boss Red, yes, sir. Boss Red sent me the information also. Oh, it's time to bleed. It's time to bleed. Will Old School, my brother. Vince, what up? Dwayne Jones. Anwar Willis. This motherfucker got me out my bed on Saturday. I should be sleeping, man. I said, nope. This shit woke me up. I said, you know what? No. I was gonna do a live at 5 this morning. I said, nope. Let me cook. Let me shut down the computer for a second. Terry Smoot, salute. Deacon Dollars, Dwayne Price, Anthony Jones, Stephen Bailey, Unscripted Virtuoso, Nostradamus Ellaby, Phenomenal Mexican, Ratchet since 91. Look at this. Yo, you know what? First of all, let me roast him for a second. His face makes me frustrated. This nigga looked like a Bobo from Double fucking Dragon. You remember that game? That bald-headed shit that smashed through the wall? G5, salute. You look like a Bobo. How the fuck you look like a thumb? Everyone look at your thumb. That's Tyson Fury. Draw a beard on your thumb. There you go. Now fuck that. He look like your big toe. How the fuck you look like a human big toe? You fucking animal. Von D Gaming in the super chat. Much love. He said, cook these cats, Drew. I'm on a job. How the fuck you look like a big toe with fungus? Fuck out of here. Fuck. I want you to look at this picture. Just look at that. A casual don't know who he got his arm around. Please don't talk to me. You got to pay me for my time. We've been telling you. Jeremy, what up? Pay me for my time. You don't know what's going on. We've been telling you this shit been deeper than boxing. Now you banned. Man, I was banned from the USA. Man, I was banned from the USA. Bitch, nigga, you got a home over here. You can't go back to it. Right now, there's 300 niggas running up in your shit, snatching all the flat screens off the wall. Right now. Mantu, what up? How the fuck you look like Harry and the Hendersons with no fucking shave? No, with the shave. Hairless ape. You fucking monkey. I salute. Imagine going to the airport, thinking you're going home. Retro Rob, salute. And they say, hold on, you can't go. You on a list. What list? Yeah, go sit down over there. We're going to explain it to you. You can't come back. Now what? Now what? That's right, Jason. This should be bigger news than what it is, because the first article I saw was from The Sun. That's not us. That's them. Now, it's on Twitter. It's on Twitter. How do I know? I fucking saw it. Let me run and grab the tweet real quick. I don't know who Nicola Talent is, but salute to her. Let me upload this on the StreamYard real quick. There you go. Breaking news, nigga. Breaking news. Tyson Fury has been refused access to the U.S. on a flight from the U.K. At Crime Nicola, at Sunday World. Many other associates of mob boss Daniel Kennedy have found themselves blocked from entering the U.S. Now, let me explain something to you. I'm not going to tell you how many people, but the number that I got was absolutely alarming. Again, Jermaine, what up? I'm not going to tell you the number. I'm going to leave that for Tay Jones to tell you. AJ, what up? Again, when Tay Jones goes live at some point, maybe tonight, ask him. Because he told me the number. And I was at work and I turned the bus off. I said, what? I'm not going to tell you the number. Earl Taylor, salute. Sam Mack, what up? Yuda, what up? Again, I'm not going to tell you the number. Y'all ask Tay Jones. I'm not going to tell you the number. But I will tell you this. We don't know all the names. But that number, it gotta be motherfuckers who you think. Albert Doherty, salute. I'm not going to tell you the number. But the amount of people, it gotta be motherfuckers involved in this shit or being investigated who you think. Huh? Who you think? Huh? Huh? I told y'all. And just because American media quiet, that don't mean it's not going down. When you are on a list and it's quiet, gets to running. Start burning those fingerprints off your tips and haul ass to Mexico. Because when the U.S. government get quiet, oh, they know how to get shit done. Ask El Chapo. Yeah. Motherfucker, you got me out my bed on a Saturday doing this shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Y'all don't know who that is, do y'all? Y'all don't know who that is. I ain't gonna tell y'all who Big Easy is. I ain't gonna tell y'all who Big Easy is. And salute to you. Let me make sure Big Easy got a wrench. I ain't gonna tell y'all who Big Easy is. I ain't gonna tell y'all who Big Easy is. Don't say nothing, brother. Don't say anything. See, I wasn't gonna say anything. That's the number. That's the low number. Y'all see that shit? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to keep this simple. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Let's leave this shit here for a second. Salute to Big Easy. My honor, thank you. The pleasure's mine, brother. Thank you. Again, y'all don't know who that is. I ain't gonna tell y'all who that is. All right? Just know this. Bomb Squad. Bomb Squad. Okay? Yes, sir. So now y'all seen the number. You gonna tell me 600, and that's lowballing it. You gonna tell me 600 motherfuckers are on the list being investigated, and this motherfucker on the left is not on that list? No problem, Big Easy. Salute to you, brother. Huh? Huh? You gonna tell me this motherfucker on the left ain't on that list? Bob Arum, by the time they call him to court, that motherfucker gonna have a panic attack. And he's 90. He need to be careful. He don't need to be going through this shit. That's why he was out loud about not working with MTK Global and not working with Pro Bellum. Huh? Man, they were so fucked up. He was sitting, because you know, Luther Bella's working with Pro Bellum. And he was sitting next to Bob Arum in Australia after Devin Haney obliterated and schooled George Cambozo. They were so at a loss for words, they started talking about the Yankees. I have the audio. He said, hey, you seen the Yankees? I was like, man, Cambozo just lost, motherfucker. What's wrong with you? And just because they're not talking about it does not mean it's not happening. When America get quiet, that's when they working. That's when they sending the Navy SEALs in the water to slide up on your shit. Okay? They got those fucking Navy SEALs on your ass. Team 6 is in the air. Hovering over your home. They about to fuck you with no lubricant, dogs. Do you understand what's about to happen? I told y'all. Yo, you know what, Judah? Bud might be on that list. He might be on that list. But to see, the thing with him is, he's just running around looking for a deal. He wasn't with no transactions, none, but more than likely, he probably will be on that list as a person they just want to talk to. What did you hear? When you talk to them, what did they say? What did they offer? What was the amount? Give us your bank statements. We don't know. He's just a fighter. But guess what? A bunch of fighters are on that list. How many fighters was on Healer? Salute. How many fighters? Cedric, what up? Mike Biggs, salute. Jet, what up? How many fighters are homeless now, meaning they have no promotional company? Dr. Mark, my brother. Did you hit my email, brother? I didn't see it. Hit my email, brother. 919, salute. A lot of fighters ain't got no home. By the way, who is Clarissa Shields beefing with? Put her name in the chat. Chilltime Major, salute. Put her name in the chat. Johnny Q, what up? Put that bitch name in the chat. The one that has a fury in her corner. Put that bitch name in the chat. DOG, salute. Go ahead, put her name in the chat so I can put it up there on the screen. Thank you, Shade Girl. Thank you, Will Old School. Thank you. Thank you, Terry Smooth. Thank you, Cursor. Thank you. Thank you, Big Easy. Thank you, Alfie. Thank you. Guess what? You know that bitch was blocked to come here too? Did y'all know that? Y'all remember when Clarissa was supposed to face off with her? And it didn't happen? I don't even think Clarissa knew. I don't think she knew. Clarissa got on her gram and said, yeah, I think she was scared. You know, she's trash talking. Mac of the South. Salute. And I said, you know, that's not why the face-off ain't happened. She couldn't come. She couldn't come. She got blocked at the fucking airport. Why? Read that. See that? You see that? Matthew Macklin, blocked. Mutombo. Oh my God. I got jokes this morning. Y'all motherfuckers, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Motherfucker, you got me out my bed. You got me out my bed. Savannah Marshall.
Not today.
Matthew Macklin.
Not today.
Who else? Tyson Fury.
Not today.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, let me say what's up to my haters.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Oh. Y'all mad? Stay mad. Stay mad. John Fury can't come. Oh my God. What's his name couldn't go to Australia and help Devin. What's his name? Oh, fuck that. How about this? I got his picture right here.
Tyson Fury being spoken to by Ben Davison. And there's the moment. The pre-fight kiss. I have never, ever seen that before.
Motherfucker, you couldn't even go to Australia to help Devin. Because your association with this shit. Motherfucker, you told us you had COVID. And we was all ready and loaded up to go to Vegas. Tickets and all. People had to take days off of work. And then you said you had COVID. Catch COVID even. Remember that? Magically, you go into a car dealership, no mask, and you're walking around with the fucking cooties. You thought we forgot? At a car rental ship, or wherever the fuck it was? You thought we forgot?
You get a car! 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 Everybody gets a car!
Dogs, you're never gonna live this down. I told y'all. And I'ma keep my goddamn beef and broccolis on your fucking neck. I told y'all. 600 names? If you think that Bob Arum is not, David Scott, what up, Picasso? If you think, Snacks, what up? If you think Bob Arum is not on that list, dang, Father, what up? Drake Fresh, D Fresh, bro. You know how many, you lost $4,000. You know the most I heard people, yo, there was people going to that fight that did it big. They were bringing their girl. Yo, you know the most money I heard lost on that weekend? There was dudes bringing shorties out there to trick. I heard $9,000. That was the highest number I heard. D Fresh, that was the highest number I heard. I feel for you with your $4,000, bro. I feel for you. I feel for you. There was some cats that say, yo, there's no fight, but I gotta sell my ticket now. But B, I already took I might as well just go that weekend. There's some cats that just made the trip. They had to sell their tickets. You kidding me? Holy shit. It just dawned on me. Hold on. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Bro. Oh shit. I just found Tyson Fury. Y'all gonna love this shit. I've been sitting on this for a second. Chill, man. This is I'm going back with this, y'all. You gotta be an OG to understand what this is. You gotta be an OG to understand what this is. All right? If you're not an OG, you don't know. Oh my God. Yo, this is time. This is Tyson Fury, y'all. You fucking Neanderthal! You fucking criminal! Run that back! Fuck out of here! Beef and broccoli's on your goddamn dome! That was my favorite pair. Fuck you talking about? Captain Caveman looking ass. Y'all gonna learn. Now, let me park here for a minute. Some time ago, I had a conversation with a dude by the name of SugarHill. Y'all all saw it. And half of the UK got mad at me. The monkeys over here got mad at me. And they chopped up the video and lied on me. And I was very respectful to the brother. And I remember saying to him, put in the chat what I said to him. I didn't scream, I didn't curse. But what did I say to him? There it is. 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 Salute to my brother iRock in concert. In concert. My brother Mike Biggs in the super chat. Much love. Wouldn't scuff my beef and broccolis, bro. Here's more or less 5411s. There you go. See, this is New York talk. Y'all don't know about that. Y'all know about that. Yo, Mike. Steel toe pigskins. That's when you trying to stomp a nigga's ears together. You know what time it is? Hell yeah. Salute, 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 salute. Salute to IROC. Salute to my brother Mike Biggs. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. People talk, D'Artagnan 8, salute. People talk bad about me. Oh, you just sore loser because your guy lost. No. We didn't even know he cheated in the first fight. The second fight looked crazy, and we went back to the first fight, and then Charles Martin was the one that caught it in the first fight, and people ignored him. We was like, oh, shit, he did say that after the first fight. He said, I've never seen a glove do that. What are you talking about? What was Charles Martin talking about? He was talking about this. That's what he was talking about. He was talking about this. That's what he was talking about. Nobody caught that but him in the first fight. By the way, when motherfuckers keep talking about twerking, I'll just show this. Every time I see a picture with Deontay, he's with his beautiful wife. Every time I see AJ, he's with a beautiful dude. Boxing place. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. That's a roast you guys will never win. Ever, ever, ever. Y'all will never win that at all. You just won't. Playboy Plays, my brother, said for the collection plate. Salute to you, fam. Much love and appreciation. Yave, my brother, salute. Salute, bro. Y'all go subscribe to Playboy Plays, man. He got some good content coming up. And y'all go subscribe to Yave. His editing skills are unmatched. Ben Israel, salute. That guy's flaming hotter than the sun. Stop playing with me. But boxing, please. You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. Yo, it's amazing when I Google my name, the amount of shit that comes up. Oh, God. Yo, when I Google my name, the shit that comes up is hilarious. Niggas talk shit about me. Oh, look, this nigga ain't make it. This is my response, Drew Titan. Push up those daisies, buddy. So here's what we're going to do. For those of you that missed it, first of all, I'll play this. I'll play this. Whoa. Who got timed out? Who got timed out? Who? Ben Israel got timed out? For what? Why is D'Artagnan 8's messages getting removed? Be careful, y'all. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Why is Kawhi Leonard messages getting... Jose, I don't know if your phone's in your pocket. Take it out your pocket, bro. But be careful, y'all. Be careful. Be careful, be careful, be careful. No friendly fire, y'all. Jubei, salute. You straight now, Ben Israel. You straight. All right. Let me. Keon, what up, bro? I wasn't coming today. You see, I don't work on Saturdays, but this news is just too good. This news is just too good. Now, check this out. Let me stop the beats real quick. This right here was what did it for me. I didn't do this for the fame. Fortune my ass. I got to go to work tonight. I'm not rich. I did it because it needed to be done. I had questions. Now, listen. There was an injustice done. And I didn't know that Fred was going to have him on his show until that day. And if you remember the show, I didn't call in at first. People were in the chat, Drew, beam in. And I was like, no. If you go back to the stream and look at the chat, everyone's saying my name. I'm like, no. Tay Jones calls me. He says, you see this? I said, yeah. He said, you're going to beam in? I told him no. He said, fuck it, I'm going to beam in. I said, you are? I said, okay. So Tay Jones beams in before me. And if you go look at what Tay Jones said to him, to me, it was a lot more, dare I say, dangerous, because he said, you know what you did. And Sugar just sat there like he's sitting there now. I said, okay. So once Tay did that, I said, well, shit, I wasn't going to do that. So I said, I calmed down. The show was on for a couple of hours before I beamed in. I wasn't the first person to beam in because I wasn't going to do it. I just wanted to listen to what he had to say. But no one was asking the questions the way I would ask them. So if you missed it, because after this, I got out of bed that morning and I'm getting phone calls talking about I made the news and some shit. And I'm like, huh? For what? And guess what? Tay Jones didn't, I saw it and I'm like, oh, okay. Then I called. I didn't steal the show. Deacon 305 stole the show. So if you could find it, listen to what Deacon says to him. It wasn't even me. It was Deacon, because Deacon questioned his integrity as a black man. That stole the show for me. But anyway, if you missed it, let's revisit this.
Coming in. All right, we got Drew Titan. All right, go ahead, Drew. It's on you, man.
I promise to be respectful, Fred.
Okay.
I promise.
Okay. Please do.
Officer Hill, how are you, brother? You good?
Hello. How you doing?
How you doing? You can hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Yep.
All right. What is the worst case of cheating that you ever seen in the sport? Other than what we are alleging.
I would say the worst case of cheating that I've seen, I would, or know about would be, I guess, was it I don't want to get it there. It was in Panama. They took the hair out the gloves out the hair out the gloves. That's an older fight back in the day. And then I guess with
You're talking about Louis Vesto.
Yeah.
Talking about Louis Vesto and Panama Lewis.
Yeah.
Louis Vesto lives right here in the Bronx. I see him sometimes.
Louis moved, by the way.
That penalty that they served Panama Lewis and Louis Vesto. You know, Louis Vesto did some jail time behind that.
I don't know. I haven't really gave too much thought about it, but I do believe it's very, very serious. An offense like that. I guess it would be the same way as if you were a hockey player and you had your skates and then you had your blade sharp like a knife and you cut somebody across the face or throat or something, stuffed them in the throat. At that point, it turns into, I believe it would have to turn into a criminal offense.
Criminal offense.
Yeah, at that point, I think it would have to turn into a criminal offense because as a weapon being used. But at the same time, for boxing to take to have somebody fight at such an unfair disadvantage, it has to be looked at as a serious matter. People are losing their lives in boxing. And it's been this way for years, but it's just, I guess, just a recent. It happened a little bit more, where fighters are getting injured a lot more.
Did you see my goddamn face? Did you see my face when he starts talking that shit? Look at my face. By the way, y'all know he was a cop, right? Y'all know SugarHill was a cop, right? Okay. I just want to point that out.
More serious. And I'm not sure how much it happened back in the days because of now everything in social media, and we get access to a lot more things than it was back in those days when I guess they probably just only published or published what they wanted to publish. But now everybody has the free right to publish things that maybe the big papers and media people don't want to publish. So yeah, I mean, I believe it has to be some kind of other measures taken so these kind of things don't happen. I believe that because this is a fair sport. It's not out here in the streets or anything like that. It's supposed to be a fair. It's a sport, and it's supposed to be fair. And the number one thing in the sport is supposed to be for the fighter's safety. So yeah, if there's some kind of big illegal cheating and stuff like that, I think it should be punished some kind of way. I can't say exactly what, but it should be some kind of punishment for that.
All right, so it should be a fair sport. We agree on that. It should be a fair sport. Rabbit punches and shit like that. Fred, I got somebody in your private chat talking to me. But I don't know what the fuck that's about. But I ain't the one. Anyway, I'll screenshot that and send it to you later. But anyway, do you have any thoughts on Nicholas Asbury? Are you familiar with his findings? I'm not going to call them allegations because they were findings. Are you familiar with that?
No, I'm not familiar with it. I think I just heard about it. I think earlier on the show somebody mentioned the name.
All right, I'll let you research that. All right, if you care to. Nicholas Asbury. Nicholas Asbury. There's video proof of it's not allegations. There's video proof of what he found when he was in Fury's camp.
How the fuck do you not know about that? And you're working with this man. How do you not know about that? Do you just take a check and say, fuck it, I'll work with you? How do you not know that? That shit was everywhere. Let's continue. I dog walk his ass. Listen, if you haven't heard this in a while, listen. Because I dog walked his ass. And that's what pissed everybody off. I didn't know it was going to be this easy. But let's listen.
By the way, before I go any further, Fred, there's somebody in your private chat saying that their Tyson Fury just said Drew Titan is going to end up like Jimmy Hoffa, you and Tate Jones. So this is the type of shit we deal with. When I'm talking boxing, I deal with shit like this.
There was somebody in the private chat threatening me under the name Tyson Fury. These trolls, when they have nothing else left going for themselves, they rely on shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. What does that sound like? Shame, insults, guilt, and need to be right. That's something that bitches do when they're wrong. So that's a troll. Trolls are bitch-ass niggas. But moving along.
So it's nothing. I'm in the fucking Bronx. You can find me. Bronx on deck. Come in here if you like. Ain't gonna end well for you. All right. So anyway, Sugar. Yeah, I'm fucking with the wrong crew. Eat a dick. Anyway, Sugar. You were rapping the hands. Was the commission in the room when you was rapping the hands?
I wrapped the hands in the presence. The commissioner's sitting there and JD's are sitting there while I'm wrapping the hands. But
okay.
I stated earlier.
Notice he pointed out JD's. The commission is there. Now that we know the commission ain't shit. Because after this, the Mike Fox situation happened. And I know that's a WBA thing, but it's symbolic of what's happening in the sport. So notice he pointed out the commission, which ain't shit, and JD's, whom Mark Brennan said wouldn't know a cast from a hand wrap. Huh? And didn't we all say, well, why the fuck, if he didn't know, why didn't you insist? Why didn't you, Mark Brennan, insist on going and doing it yourself? Why? You said you didn't give D no water. That's a lie. We watched the fight. You absolutely was giving him water out of a Dasani. What was it? Dasani or it was bottled fucking water. Bottled water. Like from a store. Not in a canteen, like a Gatorade canteen where you put the water in the canteen. It was bottled water. What the fuck? Now, I don't know. I don't have to pay attention to how often that's done. But looking back, that was strange. I don't know what was it, Dasani? I didn't know. I was like, when I look back at it, I said, why is he giving them bottled water out of a actual like store-bought bottle? Out of a store-bought bottle. Out of a store-bought bottle. Out of a store-bought bottle. What the fuck? Yeah, JD's was there. Salute the Playboy Plays in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said, bring do-rag back. It was vicious. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what happened? I started seeing other cats on YouTube on their boxing channels do it. I ain't gonna say no names. I don't even remember their names. But I said, all right, you know what? Nope. Nope. It was Dasani, right? B-Dog, it was Dasani. Yeah. That was weird to me. But what do I know?
When I wrap hands, I have 4 galls and 2 tapes, 2 rolls of tape. I give those 4 galls to the commission and the tape. And after that, I give them to whoever is the person representing the other fighter. And they get to hold them and touch them. Then I make the pads and then I wrap them. That's what I always do.
All right, so you hear all of us talking about the cameras being unplugged and all of that stuff. You don't know nothing about that because you was busy wrapping your guys' hands. So let me ask you a question. Granted Tyson Fury's history of being a cheater, because he's a cheater. Never mind the cocaine, he popped dirty PEDs. He has this thing with Mark Carefoot or whatever the fuck's going on. All right, all of that is real. All right. Do you think that the supporters of the sport, you just mentioned fairness, do you think that we have reasonable cause to believe that there was some funny stuff going on? Granted, after the second fight, we all went back and looked at the first fight and saw his glove doing the Macarena.
Do you understand what I just did? I asked him, do you think it's reasonable that we believe that this guy cheated, granted his history? Now, I want you to pay attention. I want you to pay attention to his answer, and I want you to pay attention to where he goes. The answer was supposed to be, yes, I understand. But watch what he does.
Which is not normal. And before you answer that, have you ever looked at tape of his old fights? Was his glove doing that in any of his old fights? Because I don't recall. This is a two-part question.
I saw the fight. I saw where they posted the glove from the first fight when he was throwing punches and things like that. From my experience with Tyson Fury and training him, and that was one of the things that I worked on was him punching properly. And to my knowledge and experience, Tyson Fury wasn't punching properly. I don't let fighters punch like that. And that's something that I discussed earlier as well. In the amateur boxing, I don't know if you remember, but gloves, amateur boxing gloves had a white stripe across the knuckles, a white patch.
Yeah.
And that's how you scored a point. So in amateur boxing, they started teaching you how to punch properly. They're supposed to teach you how to punch properly. You would get a point takeaway if you were slapping. I never let my fighters punch improperly because that's what Emmanuel taught me. Make sure they punch on the knuckles because they're going to be more effective punching on the knuckles like they're supposed to do than slapping.
All right, let me ask you a question. Okay, so have you ever reviewed old video of him fighting prior to you training him?
Nope.
So you can't confirm whether he's been punching like that his entire career?
I'm sure he had. I think I saw Steve Cunningham. He throws punches so fast. I mean, I know he's not punching properly because he should have been getting more knockouts, but I know he wasn't punching properly. I didn't study his old fights to say, oh, look, he's doing this in this fight and that fight. But I do know he's been punching improperly, yeah.
Okay, so you was with him in Wilder 1.
I know he wasn't with him in Wilder 1. I set it up. That was a setup. That was the jab. That was a blinding jab. There's a reason why I did that, y'all. Let's continue.
In the two fights he had in between. You wasn't with him in the two fights in between?
I was only working with Tyson Fury on Tyson Fury Wilder 2.
Okay, so did you see his previous fights after Wilder 1?
Yeah, I saw he fought Schwartz and then the guy that had him all bloody up, the guy who cut his eye and stuff. Wilder.
Okay, out of Wilder. All right.
Did you hear what he just said? Did you hear what he just said? I'll bring it back. Let me bring it back.
Yeah, I saw he fought Schwartz.
So did you see his previous fights? After did you see his previous fights? After did you see his previous fights? After did you see his previous fights after Wilder 1?
Yeah, I saw he fought Schwartz and then the guy that had him all bloody up, the guy who cut his eye and stuff. Wilder.
Okay, out of Wilder. All right, Schwartz and Wilder. So you saw those fights.
Yeah.
He wasn't punching like that.
He wasn't punching like how I have him punching now. I didn't like the way he was punching for those two fights.
So he wasn't punching like that after you got a hold of him.
Yeah, I changed his punching. Yeah.
You changed his punching. All right. But you just said you never saw him fight prior to you getting a hold of him.
And niggas got mad at me. Motherfuckers must be a special kind of stupid. Somebody's texting me. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Niggas get mad at me for pointing shit out. Let that sink in, y'all. Let it sink in. Hold on, y'all. So y'all see that, right? I'll bring it back.
Punching like how I have him punching now. I didn't like the way he was punching for those 2 fights.
So he wasn't punching like that after you got a hold of him.
Yeah, I changed his punching. Yeah.
Hey, Tay.
You changed his punching.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But you just said you never saw him fight prior to you getting a hold of him.
But you asked me did I see those 2 fights? I saw those 2 fights.
Now, actually, if you ever saw him fight prior to you getting a hold of him. Not
Did you peep the pause? He knows what the fuck I asked him. He knows. I'll bring it back.
all right. But you just said you never saw him fight prior to you getting a hold of him.
Look at the pause. Look at the pause.
But you asked me did I see those 2 fights? I saw those 2 fights.
Now, actually, if you ever saw him fight prior to you getting a hold of him, not only those 2 fights, I'm talking about everything prior to that.
Oh, I saw those fights. Yeah, during the training camp, I did see those fights.
Okay, so you saw him fight Klitschko. For example, you saw him fight Vladimir Klitschko. You saw the Klitschko fight at all?
As a matter of fact, I did see that fight.
Okay, so was he slapping in that fight?
Most likely, yeah. He wasn't punching hard.
Most likely?
Okay.
Yes or no?
All right. The injuries to Deontay Wilder's head, are they consistent with boxing? Because I've never seen that before.
So for me to answer that question, I'm not sure. I'm assuming that's the same place he got punched at. And from my readings, I'm not a part of that team, so I don't know. He went to the doctor, and the doctor said it was an object and things like that. So I can't be the one to dispute what the doctor's saying about that. I don't know if it was from that fight. When did he go to the doctor? There's a lot of things I don't know, but it could have been from that fight. Don't know if it was from that one punch where he got knocked down.
Now, why is this nigga talking to us like we stupid? You don't know when he went to the hospital. You've never seen that before. I don't know if it was from that one fight. Look at Fred. He know he lying. Fred know he lying. The science behind this whole conversation coming from SugarHill is uncontrollable bullshit. But let's go. And niggas got mad at me for this. Hold on. Some bitch ass nigga played this whole thing on his channel one night. I won't say his name because he's fucking retarded. Blue Blood told me, no, don't worry about that cat. He's fucking retarded. And he's a pussy. So I said, oh, okay, I'll pay it no mind. There was nothing I did here that was out of reach. This was a conversation. And based off of the majority, this man failed. Let's go.
Because
The knockdown?
The fight went 7 rounds, so it wouldn't be fair for me to say, okay, it was from that punch or whatever. But yeah, I don't know if it was even from. I'm not a doctor to say it was a blunt object.
Well, it couldn't have been a knockdown because it was a trip and it was off of a body shot. So it could have been off the knockdown. I do recall if you go back and watch it, there's a lot of wrist strikes, which are illegal, by the way. There's a lot of wrist strikes, a lot of them. I don't know if you've watched it because celebrate your win. But based off of what I've seen, and the only reason why I paid attention to it, because let me tell you about me. I didn't want to make excuses. All right. It took me 7 days to go rewatch it because people reached out to me and asked me to rewatch it. And I was never pro, but I know my way around the ring and I know some things. And what I saw was abnormal. It was abnormal. Wrist strikes is abnormal, brother. Wrist strikes are abnormal. And then that made me go back to the first fight. Nothing changed. Actually, when he was coming out of the locker room in the first fight, he's coming out, he does this. I see his knuckles in the wrist of the glove. That's not normal. Now, let me tell you a story. I've shared this countless times, and I'm going to share it with you. Back in the 80s, I'm hitting the bag in the gym. Trainer comes up, says, let me show you something, kid. Yanks my glove down. My fist is now on the wrist. He says, hit the bag. I hit it with a hook. I said, this ain't comfortable. He said, hit it again. I hit it with another hook. I said, this ain't comfortable. Trainer says to me, you could really fuck somebody up with this. And I said, well, it's not comfortable, and I don't have enough malice in me to fight like this. It ain't that cheating, coach? He said, it's cheating if you get caught. Now, we spoke to a few fighters. Yeah, this is a true story. We spoke to a few fighters that said that that's something.
Why the fuck he laughed? Why the fuck he laughed? Thank you, Tay-Tay. I appreciate you. Why the fuck did he laugh at that? You know why? You see that shirt he got on? And y'all might not want to hear this. You see that shirt? Let me ask you a question. This man's been around the block. This man learned from the best. His uncle, Emmanuel Steward, learned from the best. You think Emmanuel Steward doesn't know what to look for? Because we can all agree, look at my face, that's hilarious. We can all agree that boxing is dirty, especially at this point. If you didn't know, you know now. You think Emmanuel Steward would ever get cheated? Why? Because he knows what to look for. You think he don't know what to look for? You think he don't know what he can get away with? You think he didn't know Fury's connections to Daniel Kinahan and all that money flying around, and how we didn't know until later it was up to $8 million in consulting fees paid to Daniel Kinahan? He was sitting pretty. Yep. Thank you, Qua Leonard. Joey Spencer spilled the beans on Kronk. Thank you. I ain't gonna call them dirty. I'm gonna call them consistent with this dirty sport. That's fair. I'm not gonna call them dirty. I'm gonna call them consistent with a dirty sport. Thank you, Qua Leonard. Thank you, Main Boxing Biker. Thank you. Thank you. That's why I asked you, look at his shirt. Man, that type of shit's been coming out the Kronk gym for before a lot of us were born. That's why he laughed.
That's practiced. Steve Cunningham said that's something that's practiced. And it's just weird how he got with you, and all of a sudden he's not condensing people's head. Now, you don't know about the camera. You were there for the hand wraps, and you checked the gloves, and you say you have the gloves. Bob Arum didn't know what the gloves were. Now we know where the gloves are. I've seen the gloves, I've seen how they look. I've seen the still shots.
Remember he said that
about those gloves. They're supposed to weigh a certain amount, right? if I'm not mistaken. They're supposed to weigh a certain amount. Every weight class supposed to have, 8 ounce, 10 ounce, 12 ounce, whatever. I don't know what the ounces is. But we do know that the padding in the glove can be manipulated, which is why I asked you, did you know about Nicholas Asbury? Because he was in the camp, and it's on video because there's no speculation. And he touched the gloves, and he says basically he was getting battered around the next day after being successful the day prior. Go look it up. And he says, yo, there's no fucking padding in these gloves. And he brought it to their attention. In Fury's camp, they didn't call him a liar. They apologized. And their explanation was, we was trying to give our guy confidence. Meanwhile, the brother's ribs is all broken up. So with this guy's track record with detached thumbs and gloves, I'm sure you know about that. And, the drug use, I'm sure you know about that. Martin Carefoot, he said he popped dirty because him and his cousin was eating pig dick. I'm sure you know about that. Is it beyond the scope of reason for us to think that there was some foul play going on? Although you said you have nothing to do with it, is it beyond the scope of reason for us to think that this guy actually cheated? Your thoughts?
I would have to say everybody has their own opinion, so I can't sit and say should it be without reasonable doubt, without what's the phrase you use?
Beyond the scope of reason. Use an officer, yes?
Yep.
Okay. So I don't know how many people you've arrested, but when you arrive to a scene and you put that cold steel on someone's wrist, and let's say you notice, but you ever arrested the same person twice?
I don't know.
Okay, but you ever brought somebody in and ran their record, and then you find out, oh man, this guy has a rap sheet, and he's in there talking about, he or she is in there talking about, I didn't do it, I didn't do it, I didn't do it. Do you take in consideration that this person has a prior record? You have to. Yes?
Yeah. I mean, if I look at his record and then I know he got a record, but he's already in the station. Yeah.
Okay. So do you understand why we are thinking what we think?
I can understand why people think that. I can understand why people think a lot of things. That's not the only thing that was said. So I mean, I understand what people. I try to make myself understand what people are thinking, just to be fair. So I don't have I don't just see it from my point of view. I try to take myself out and put it.
He tries to take himself out. You can't take yourself out. You're in it, dude. All of that extra shit, I asked him a very direct question. You lock somebody up, you take them downtown, you run their name, you find out they have priors. They're saying, okay, we really didn't catch him in doing this, but looking at his record or her record, they've done this before. So we have reasonable cause to believe that this motherfucker did what everyone is alleged. Yo, he snatched the purse. So you nab him, and you're like, where the purse? I ain't got no purse. Look, my partner found the purse. It's a block over there in the garbage. You ain't take that purse? And everyone's like, yo, he took it. You got to come with me. And he's saying, he or she is saying, oh, well, you ain't catch me with it. Everyone's saying you did it. And you were found 14 blocks this way. And halfway, the purse is in the garbage. We ain't catch you with it, but everyone's saying you did it. And then we run your name, and you have a record of doing this. So we now have reasonable cause to believe that you did it. Plus, the victim said that's him or her. You're done. You're done. Why is he playing? Dude, don't fucking play with me. Nigga, oh, come on, man. Main Boxing Bike, he said, of all boxers, Fury got the most accusations at him. Yes. And that Nicholas Asbury shit, that was out long before he got in the ring with Deontay Wilder. He said he turned the glove. Y'all remember when Nicholas Asbury was on my show? He turned the fucking glove and egg weight fell out. And they never called him a liar. They said sorry. And this nigga sitting here playing dumb. Like he don't know who the fuck he's training. Like he don't know what's going on in the Kronk gym. Like he ain't teach him to do that shit. Ask Christian Hammer. Stop playing with me, man.
But take myself out of myself and put myself in other people's shoes. So yeah, I can see where people may think certain things about that fight and other things, you know. So I guess if that's to answer your question, fair, yeah.
So you haven't looked at any of the you haven't rewatched the fight, you haven't looked at any of the conspiracy videos, you haven't looked at any of that, or you just stayed away from it?
I looked at it, and I'm listening to you talk now, and how you say you saw slapping and you saw. I wasn't looking for it. I'm not looking so detailed as you are and other people are. I'm not looking to say, oh, he slapped right there, he slapped right there, he did this, he did that. You know, I'm not looking at that close like that to dissect it because of people are saying certain things.
All right. So according to the rules of the commission, wrist shots are illegal. Rabbit punches are illegal. All right. There was a bunch of rabbit punches. There was a bunch of wrist shots. All right. You said you haven't gone back and looked at the fight. I'm just urging you, go back and look at it. And there's a reason why people are so enraged. And I was one of them. And can I be very honest with you right now, since we're talking? And I'm gonna say this. I don't even know how to say this respectfully. All right.
This one made me famous, y'all.
I support Wilder, as you can tell. All right. And at first, I didn't have a problem with Fury. I didn't have a problem with you training him. But when I went back, all right, because I didn't want to hear it. After the second fight, I didn't want to hear it. I said, look, my guy lost. Congrats to the Gypsy King. I'm good. I ate it. 7 days. People were hitting me up. No, you got to see this. You got to see this. You got to. When I looked at it, I said, man, that's not right. And that's what made me go back to the first fight. And I said, shit, how did I miss that? And then that's when the case started building. So what I'm saying to you is people are not just shooting the shit right now. This is real things happening. And, you know, you're older than me. I ain't got to tell you to watch your association. But this is a shit show. That people aren't mad for no reason. This guy has a record.
Now you hear what I'm telling him now, right? Now I'm talking to him like a brother. Watch your association. Brother, what are you doing? What are you doing? This guy has a record. What are you doing? You tell your kids, yo, your friend here is cool. He's cool. But that motherfucker right there, you got to watch him. I don't like you being around him. 3 Pyramids, rewind back. Rewind back. And everyone's making videos about it, 3 Pyramids. Salute to you in that super chat. Okay? This is me talking to black man to black man now. But you know what? It was apparent that he didn't give a fuck. Because some niggas just want to win. And they don't give a fuck who's under their fucking foot when they walk. He just want to win. Okay? He didn't give a fuck. And what I was telling him is that, yo, my man, when this shit rolls downhill, you're going to be right in the way. They're going to throw you on the front lines because Fury couldn't accomplish what he accomplished without what? Help. And you're the help, nigga.
He has a record. Now, I don't know if you're paying attention or not, but I was so mad. You know what I said about you? You might not know, but I'm going to tell you. I said, God damn it, this sellout, man, I hope he dies in a fucking car fire.
Look at Fred. Look at Fred. He knew it was coming. He knew it was coming. He knew it was coming. I only know one way to tell you, and that's the truth, man. Look at Fred, y'all. Watch him. He knew it was coming. He knew it was coming.
About you, you might not know, but I'm gonna tell you. I said, God damn it, this sellout, man, I hope he dies. But I'm gonna tell you. I said, God damn it, but I'm gonna tell you. I said, God damn it, tell you. I said, God damn it, tell you. I said, God damn it, this sellout, man, I hope he dies in a fucking car fire.
Look at Fred's face.
I said that. That's how angry I got. Because this shit is unfair, Sugar. This is unfair. Now, whether you're being honest with us or not, I'll take you at your word. You haven't gone back to revisit it. You said you haven't watched it. Go back and watch it and tell me if you feel that it's normal. Wrist shots, brother. I've never seen, listen, you got some punches that came out that Kronk gym. I've never seen Tommy Hearns knock a dent in somebody's head. And he hit Roberto Duran dumb hard. I remember that, man. I'm only 45 years old. All right? You got some punches coming out of there. I've never seen your hardest hitters come out and knock a dent in someone's head. Sure, that's not normal. That's not normal. All right?
Yeah, so I was surprised when I saw the picture where I guess it was a dent, where they circled it and said it was a dent. I think it was when Deontay Wilder posted the video and he was like, "Look, there's a dent on my head." I was surprised. That was the first time I ever even saw or even heard about a dent being on the head like that. So yeah, that was something that was strange for me to see. I don't think I've seen that in boxing before. I've seen broken noses, swollen eyes, and I mean the whole side of it. I've seen all that stuff, but
sure, I've seen
nobody's head. So
I'm not to cut you off, but I've seen some injuries. Like I said, I've never been pro. I done fucked around with people in the Golden Gloves. I grew up in gyms. I've seen a lot of stuff. All right. I used to be at Roberto Clemente State Park. The big dog in there was Mitch Blood Green in the early 80s. I've seen him hurt people. I've seen him swole up eyes. I mean, hell, Mike Tyson bust his shit, his eyes swole up, but he didn't knock with a bare fist. He didn't knock a dent in a man's head with a glove with padding. It just don't happen. That's not, and you just said it's not normal. This is not normal. So all I could, like I said, you're a grown ass man. I can't tell you to watch your association, but this guy, all right, the detached thumb in that fight against Christian Hammer, I'm sure his trainers probably are like, yo, I ain't had nothing to do with that. I don't know what the fuck that is. The drugs, okay? He had a win change to a no contest. This guy is a criminal. And to justify, and I'm not saying you, because you might be in the dark, to justify what this guy has done, because I firmly believe that he's a cheater. To justify what he's done, it doesn't make you a fan of the sport. It just makes people assholes. That's what it is. I wouldn't be on here if I didn't believe he cheated. I didn't want to hear about anything. All I know is that my dude lost, and I ate that. But then when you give me this evidence, it held weight. And then when you go back and look at his history, it cannot be ignored. It can't be ignored. I've done videos about it. I have a case. If I took him to court with all of this evidence, the judge would have no choice but to look at it and take it into consideration. Granted, his history. Now, you may not know it. You might have been like, okay, you just said he was rapping. He was wrapping his hands. You had no idea what was going on with that camera. All right? You had no idea. But we're telling you, yo, he unplugged the camera. That's not normal. If you found out that Deontay Wilder unplugged his cameras and he knocked a dent in Fury's forehead and KO'd him in the third round, and you found out he unplugged the cameras, Wouldn't you ask, yo, what's that about? Wouldn't you at least ask, what's that about? Because that's not normal. Suge, they waved goodbye to us and unplugged the camera. Do you know that?
No.
Yeah. Yes. So you're saying you don't know? They went just like this and unplugged the camera. That happened. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. That really happened.
So when they unplugged the camera, so then that has something to do with me. So as I stated before,
nigga, you in the fucking locker room. It has everything to do with you.
What it was. JD's was in there. He was right there. There's always a representative there. So he touched the pants, he touched the gloves, he touched everything. He was okay with everything. So something to do with that camera. Honestly, really, I don't even care.
Again, JD's was there. They trying to throw JD's under the bus, but Mark Breland should have kept his mouth shut. What did he say? JD's wouldn't know a cast from a hand wrap. That's what happened. So being that you said that, everyone said, well, damn, Mark, why didn't you fucking go? Let's continue. Family, I'm playing this for a reason.
Caring about no camera. What that camera got to do with anything? The commissioner's there and JD is there. The camera's just a plus for the fans.
The commission was there, JD's was there. The camera's just a plus for the fans. You heard what he just said, right? Let that sink in for a second. Do we have faith in the commissions? I just played some, if you go to my channel, I just played some videos about someone that works for a commission who is a former Marine, I believe, and a police officer, worked for the commission in Nevada. He was dirty. Forget his name. It was a white guy. He looked like Animal from the Legion of Doom. Those are the type of people employed. Remember what happened to Mike Fox? It just happened. I just talked about how that bitch Gloria Martinez came back, a racist judge judging black fighters. She's on stage holding a belt. I'm like, when the fuck does she get back? See? So everything he says, trust me, is cap. And he knows it. And he knows how dirty the sport is. He's not stupid. He's not stupid because none of his fighters ever got cheated that we know about. Tommy Hearns never got cheated. Because Emmanuel Stewart knew what to look out for. And if boxing wasn't dirty, why do you keep talking about someone else from the other opposing camp is in my locker, in our locker room? If it was dirty, why do people send their why do teams go to other locker rooms to watch the hand wraps? Wow.
That's just
Mauricio Suleiman also said he was in both rooms.
Entertaining to watch the guys inside the locker room, things like that. That got nothing to do with the fight. You got the committee, you got somebody from his camp there. His trainer is there. He's supposed to be who looks out for his well-being. His trainer was there. The same as I had a fighter, I had a representative from my team over there watching Wilder get his hands wrapped. If something was wrong, it should have been said then.
Mm-hmm. I mean, something's wrong, it should have been said then.
Somebody covering the camera don't mean nothing because you got the commission there still. That's just for the fans to see. It's part of entertainment.
I'm sure the commission was there when Margarito's hands got wrapped too.
And they pointed it out, didn't they? He got caught.
No, they didn't.
Uh-oh! Uh-oh! How does he not know that? He knew Brother Richardson. How does he not know that? Margarito got thrown after he got knocked out. He got thrown out the sport in America until Bob Arum, of all people, pulled some strings to get him back to fight Manny Pacquiao. How did he not know that? Credibility gone. He shouldn't have said anything. Oh, I'm sure the commission caught that. No, nigga. They did not. Nas caught it. And the commission was there. Which made us think when that happened, we was like, hold on. Hold on. Cotto's face was kind of fucked up. Hold on. Golden Johnson. Hold on. Kermit Cintron twice. Is anybody going to Miguel Cotto saying, yo, that's your fault. You ain't check his hand wraps? He didn't know. The camp didn't know. Kermit Cintron 2 times. His camp didn't know. Golden Johnson didn't know. Some people are really good at cheating. This is what I was telling this fool. How do you not know that? And he's in the industry, but he don't know that? Like I said, these fighters, now you hear what he's saying, right? We're saying, how do you not know that? Why is Antonio Otava and Roy Jones Jr. sitting on the couch talking boxing with Paulie Malignaggi and getting the story between Devin Haney and Cambozo all fucked up? You know why? Because Roy and Antonio didn't know. Paulie called him up on the phone, and I don't know this to be true, but it had to be, yo, we're going to talk about Haney and Cambosis. Fine, let's talk about it. And Malignaggi painted the narrative. And Antonio and Roy just followed suit. They didn't know the history of what's going on. They didn't know. I'm sure they didn't know. Paulie set those brothers up. And I will say, the lesson in that is, before you sit on anybody's couch and talk boxing about 2 particular fighters, unless you're talking about the strategy of the sport, that's fine. But don't talk about those shots that Haney was firing back, because he didn't initiate it. The shots that he was firing back at Cambosis was in retaliation. And besides, I doubt that Roy Jones Jr. and Antonio Tarver knew that Paulie Malignaggi said that Ahmaud Arbery got himself killed. The reason why he got killed is because he grabbed the gun that was pulled on him. He said that. I'm sure they don't know that, though. Boxing, please.
No, they didn't. You know who caught him? Brother Richardson caught him.
Bear Richardson. I mean, not Bear, but
The commissions have never caught someone
Nazeem
cheating.
caught
You know that?
Nazeem caught it. Nazeem
Right.
Richardson.
But the commissions never caught anyone cheating, ever.
How the fuck does he not know that? Now all of a sudden he says, oh, and the commission caught him. I said, no. Brother Nas caught him. Oh yeah, Nas caught him. But the commission never caught anybody. So who the fuck you think you talking to? Salute to the general. This nigga crazy. No, he thinks we're stupid. Suge, you think we're stupid. See, what he thought he was going to come onto a show and just dictate and celebrate a win. He didn't know there was educated people in the chat that was going to ask him real questions. He wasn't ready. Because if he had a crystal ball, he wouldn't have spoke to me. I promise you that.
You do know that, right?
So that's why you have a commission there, and you have somebody from your team there.
So now that's why you have a commission there and someone from the other team there. So still, he's putting the responsibility on the commission and JD's. The commission is corrupt. We've proven that already. All of them are corrupt. The WBA, the WBO, WBC. And the IBF is just sitting around just waiting and you know, they're quiet. I don't trust them either. So fuck the commissions. And now you're putting it on JD's, who Mark Breland said wouldn't recognize a hand wrap from a cast. So what you got? Mark Breland also said, I ain't give him any water. But let's listen in.
So wouldn't it make sense for the commission to have caught somebody? They've never caught anybody. Ever.
So
It's always
that's why it
the
makes more
camp.
sense to have two people in there too. So if one person misses, the other one catches it.
All right, brother. But to even say that the commission is there, it's irrelevant because they never caught
So
him.
scratch that then. JD's was there.
I disarmed them from the commissions. I just disarmed them. Now he's focused on JD's, who Mark Breland said wouldn't recognize a hand wrap from a cast. So now he's saying it's JD's fault. He's not saying, yo, we didn't cheat. He's saying I wrapped the hands. There's no problem with the hand wraps. There's no problem with the hand wraps. But you can have hand wraps, but it don't matter if you have a fucking glove with no padding in it. That matters. Where's my clip? Where the fuck is it? I can't find it now. Hold on, y'all. I think I took it down. It don't matter. Back to this foolishness.
And he missed it. JD's missed it.
He missed what?
Because JD said he didn't feel the gloves.
JD missed what though?
He didn't feel the gloves. I just told you. He didn't feel the gloves. He didn't check the gloves. And by the way, everyone wants to call Deontay crazy, but everyone's checking gloves now. Are you familiar with O'Shaquie Foster?
No.
Okay. They tried to cheat him. They caught his opponent's gloves. They switched the gloves. They got him in some right gloves, and O'Shaquie whooped his ass. But he tried to cheat him.
Okay, but regarding Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder 2 fight.
I have closed every exit on his ass. He had nowhere to go. I still can't believe it was this easy. I shut every door and the fucking building was on fire. There was nowhere to go. Everything about him is fucked up. His posture, he had no idea what was coming. He just saw some nigga with a camouflage do-rag on his head. He was like, oh, okay. Either he's going to big me up or can't speak a sentence without saying, you know what I mean? Yeah. Psych. Psych.
That's it. Just regarding this fight. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. The other people, Shockey and stuff. I don't know nothing about that.
All right. Well,
I'm going on my experience.
All right. So you're going off your experience. So you're familiar with the term in concert, right?
Here we go.
Concert.
In concert.
Yep.
Legal to okay. So let me give you again, you're an older gentleman, you're an older man than me. And I ain't got to tell you much. But when shit hits the fan, everything you saying here in the barbershop, I'm saying in concert, you could say, I didn't know about the camera, I didn't know about the gloves. But if you're in front of a judge, they'd be like, yo, no, you was there. So you're going to get charged in concert if anything happens.
Nah, that would
how would you defend that?
That wouldn't be true.
It wouldn't?
That wouldn't be true. I can't. How am I going to get charged with a camera? Somebody messing with a camera and something I didn't know.
I'm talking about
and gloves and hand wraps when everybody signed off on it. Everything's okay.
All right, everyone signed off on it, but
again, and salute to my brother Thomas Morris. He said at the end of the day, JD failed Deontay. I expect that from the opposition. Yeah, and JD's was reprimanded, brother. He was. JD's was reprimanded. JD's was reprimanded. He was. but he wasn't the root of the problem. He was there in concert with the problem because he had a job to do and he fumbled. That he did do. But the intent was Mark Breland in this shit. And Fury bouncing around talking about everybody was involved. You understand what I'm saying? And JD's was reprimanded. So yeah, he did fuck up. He did. But you see what SugarHill just did. You see what he just did. Let me bring it back a second.
The camera, something I didn't know.
I'm talking about
and gloves and hand wraps when everybody signed off on it, everything's okay.
All right, everyone signed off on it, but okay. Margarito's gloves got signed off, and I spoke to Kermit Cintron. He said, I know there was bricks in his shit. And it took about, let me see, Kermit Cintron twice, Golden Johnson, Cotto, and then Mosley and Brother Richardson caught him.
Bang. So now you saying that it was signed off. Did we not see Mike Fox get to the ring against Maestro and someone from Fox's camp say, yo, what's wrong with his goddamn gloves? What happened? You remember the ref said, who signed off on these? And you hear someone from Maestro's, either it was Maestro's camp or someone from the commission said, not me. But he got to the ring with skin gloves. So everything SugarHill is saying is shit. Sugar the shit. The bugged out part is he knows that. I don't give a fuck about no commissions. I don't give a fuck about, I really don't care about the cameras being shut off. But I made the point, it's like, yo, why do that? They were taunting us. And I'm trying to remember, did they unplug it or throw a towel over it? They were taunting us. We was like, why the fuck they did that? I was listening to it in the bar. They was like, oh, that's weird. We've never seen that. I said, why they do that? Come to find out, they couldn't do what they wanted to do with the cameras on. That's it. Because if you wasn't doing shit, they wouldn't have made to bother it. They wouldn't have bothered to even fuck around with it. Boxing, please.
It took him about 4 fights to get caught, but he finally got caught. Finally. So what I'm saying is, what's in darkness always come to light. Now, you could say you don't know, and I'll take you at your word. You say you didn't know. But what I'm saying is that term in concert, that's something to think about, man. And if you really are in the dark about it, you need to do your research. Go back and look at the first fight. Go back and look at the second fight. Look at all the wrist shots. Look at all the rabbit punches. I know your term is to go in there and win. And for that aspect, you did your job. But go back and look at the Nicholas Asbury. He's been on multiple platforms talking about it. And Fury's camp they never called him a liar. They apologized to him. And that's all I'm going to say. Take it easy.
And I guess people began to love me and people began to hate the fuck out of me too. I did nothing wrong but talk to him. I didn't scream. I didn't curse. People chopped up that shit and made it sound like I was talking. I got into it with Devin Alexander. I got a Carter brother too. He got an exhibition against Chop Corley soon. I want to get him on the show. And that's how him and I, he said something crazy about me on Twitter. And then when I reached out to him, he came on the show, if y'all remember. And we had a conversation and he didn't know. He said, yeah, I saw you talking over him on a 3-minute video. I said 3 minutes. I spoke to him for damn near 20 minutes. He didn't know. So I sent him the link to the whole video. And when he responded to me, he says, man, they always do this to us. Us, my people, these people, they do that to us. They want to get us fighting amongst each other. People hitting him up. Yo, watch out for Drew Titan, Devin, because he's racist. White people telling Devin Alexander that I'm racist. There was nothing racist about that conversation I had with SugarHill. It was a conversation. It's not my fault. He was tripping on his own words and trying to sell y'all some bullshit. Every time he said, well, it's not this, I said, no, it's not this, it's that. I just played it for you. And for those of you that first seen it, just Google it. Drew Titan talks to SugarHill. And there's you'll see a shitload of people talking shit about me. But they never addressed the motherfucking topic. All they took from that is, oh, Drew Titan said he hopes SugarHill died in a car fire. And didn't even release the context in which I said it. But never mind the fact he won't fucking explain. He can't explain a dent in Deontay Wilder's head. He can't explain wrist shots. He can't explain those fucking floppy gloves that he said he wasn't there for in the first fight. And he's going to lie to us and say, hey, man, I had to teach him how to punch correctly. He's been in your gym before all of this. So now you told him how to turn punches and now he's getting knockouts? That's what it is? Really? Don't fucking play with me, dude. I didn't do that for likes. I didn't do that for views. I didn't do that for... I did it because... I wasn't even on my channel. I did it because it needed to be done. And I wasn't going to do it, y'all. I was fuming. Fred's show was on for like an hour and a half before I even beamed in. I wasn't going to do it until Tay did it. I said, okay, fuck it. I wasn't going to do what Tay did. I wasn't going to say that to him because I don't know SugarHill like that. Tay knows him. I said, I got different questions. Now that I've calmed down, I can have a conversation. And I did. Salute to my brother Thomas Morris. He said, LDBC, people don't like the truth. And I'm white Cuban from Brooklyn. Love the show. Salute to you, fam. Brooklyn born. See, brother from New York. Yes, sir. I did nothing but ask him questions. And y'all see it for yourself. The haters saw it for themselves. They were sitting there like, get him, Sugar, and he couldn't get me. I was asking him logical questions. He said the commission's there. And y'all know the commissions ain't shit. Y'all know that. Now, why am I bringing up the SugarHill shit? 600 motherfuckers, and that's a lowball number. 600 people are connected with this Daniel Kinahan shit. Do you think for 1 minute it's 600 minus SugarHill? You think? Savannah Marshall's on the list. Matthew Macklin's on the list. What's his name? Jamie, somebody else. A lot of fighters are on that list. For all we know, Bud might be on the list just for sitting down and talking to him. For all we know. Not to say he did anything. For all we know. You think Bob Arum's not on that list? You think Mauricio Sillyman's not on that list? $9 million in consulting fees for what? For what exactly? Don't talk to me about commissions when the commissions allowed Margarito to get to the ring several times with bricks in his fucking hand. Don't talk to me about a commission when the commission allowed Maestro to get to the ring against Mike Fox with skin gloves. Don't talk to me about commissions. They have no credibility with me at all. You can't tell me anything. We're watching it in real time. Who the fuck you think you're talking to? He thought he was going to be talking to a fan. Yo, I don't like you because, Fury beat Wilder. He thought he was going to talk to a nigga like that. No. Nope. Nope. We are educated. Black man. And I left with the thumbs up. I don't know what he thought it was going to be. And believe me, if you could find that show on Fred's channel, it wasn't me. It was Deacon. Deacon checked him. Watch it. If his face was bad versus me, when Deacon spoke to him, look at his face. Because he questioned his integrity as a black man. That shit was deep. That was deep. Deacon 305 stole the show. Wasn't me. But no one pays attention when black people are checking each other. No one pays attention to that. But that shit, I received so much hate. Motherfuckers was jumping in my chat. Motherfuckers was living in down. Oh, this is Drew Titan said it. 3 years later, 2 years later, your channel ain't worth shit. You ain't shit. Your mama ain't shit. Your daddy ain't shit. Your kids ain't shit. Father's Day, you're eating a hot dog that's attached to your boyfriend. Ho! Don't play with me. Jay Boomin in that super chat. He said somebody got to put a search party together to look for Mark Breland. Where the fuck he been? Didn't they say he was a great trainer and nobody believed Wilder? Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. And let me tell you how petty these other niggas are. These other channels, they ran out and started talking to his son. And the general, who was just here, had to put out an announcement. Yo, y'all, Mark Breland's son is doing interviews and he's shitting on everybody and shitting on Team Wilder. Do not respond. And out of curiosity, I'm like, okay, well, who is this kid? And unfortunately, I had to go to a channel that I do not fuck with just to hear what he had to say. And the first thing I noticed, I said, he a little boy. Come to find out he's like 16. In what universe am I responding to a child? Get the fuck out of here. That was easy. I'm not responding to a fucking kid. He's sticking up for his father. But if you sit down and I drilled him on these facts, like I spoke to SugarHill, what's he gonna say? Fuck you though. That's all. That's his response. He don't know what the fuck's going on. You want me to get deep? I'm not. Just know this: the relationship between Mark Breland and Deontay Wilder wasn't what you motherfucking thought. It wasn't what you thought. I learned some shit. Again, it's not for me to say. But Deontay's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. Breland should have been gone. But he's so fucking, Deontay's so loyal, and this is what loyalty got him. A dent in his fucking head. Breland should have been gone. But he kept him around. Why? He wanted to keep the brother paid. Loyalty got him a dent in his fucking head. Jealousy. Why would Breland be jealous of Deontay Wilder? What do we hear about Deontay Wilder? He can't punch. He got skinny legs. He's bum squad. Mark Breland was a highly decorated amateur that they put on a pedestal that when he turned pro was supposed to skyrocket to the top. And he did some good things, but he didn't achieve the greatness that we thought he was going to. Look it up. Look it up. He didn't achieve what we thought here in New York he was going to achieve. He didn't achieve it. He did some good things, but he didn't hit the stars like we thought he was, like he thought he would. So enter this guy who gets off a fucking beer truck because his daughter's sick and says, hey, man, I think I hit pretty hard. I'm going to try boxing. And he ended up with limited skill and limited background. And he had the fist of God, and he's knocking people silly. Why wouldn't Mark Breland be jealous of that? How much money has Deontay made as opposed to Mark Breland? How much praise did Deontay make as opposed to Mark Breland? But still, when the guy's up here and he looked at Mark and said, yo, look, can you help me? Yeah, I'm going to help you, all right. My brother Classic, the rapper, he says, man, after Wilder Fury won, after the draw, that nigga Mark disappeared. I said, what you mean? He said, that motherfucker just disappeared, like left the ring or something. I said, what you mean? He said, yo, his energy was all fucked up. I said, that the first fight? He said, the first fight. Everyone was saying it, but they ain't say it out loud. I was like, yo, what's wrong with him? It's a draw. It was a robbery. Deontay won. The fuck? So the reason why I'm playing this shit with SugarHill, Tim, in case you just got here, over 600 people have been affiliated with this Daniel Kinahan shit. And the reason why I'm playing this SugarHill shit is because I told that black man I hope you understand the term in concert. I told all you haters, this shit ain't over. Fury can't fly to America. He got property here, but he can't get here. Why? They don't want you here. Why? You running around with fucking the real Scarface. You running around with this motherfucker. This motherfucker got bodies, man. This motherfucker got weigh-ins getting shot up. He had to sneak out of a weigh-in that got shot up with weapons that are not easy to get where they're from. The weapons that they shot that shit up, the weigh-in at, you can probably get them in America. This is America. We shoot shit up all the time. But over there, their gun laws are totally different. How the fuck they got those? I don't know, but they had him to shoot him up, and he was the target. He had to sneak out of there and drag. Did y'all know that? They put a fucking wig on his head and all shit, all kinds of shit. Daniel Kennedy had to sneak out of weigh-in pumps in a wig. What does this have to do with Fury? He's associated with this guy. Don't take my word for it, because he flew his ass over to the UK. He tried to come back to his property in Vegas, and they said, not so fast. Don't come back. We got to sort this shit out. We'll talk to you soon. Just go back to where you came from, in your house. Hang out there. We'll be in touch. But you can't come back here. So now let me paint this picture, y'all. Yeah, bye-bye, Miss American Pie, indeed. Let me paint this picture. Jamal, what up? Let me paint this picture for y'all. I understand that the only reason why he fought, the only way he got to fight in the UK was because he was there on a work visa, because he has dual citizenship from America. So he used his American side to get the work visa. No doubt, Rashad. No doubt. So he had to get the work visa. That's how he got the fight. Because why? He can't fight under his citizenship. Why? Because he still has to answer to that, to Poppin' Dirty, him and his fucking cousin Huggy. By the way, I just put a video out the other day. Huggy Fury has an undisclosed injury, and he pulled out his fight against Michael fucking Hunter. Did y'all know that? Huggy Fury pulled out of his fight against Michael Hunter for an undisclosed injury. Translation, he's cycling off some shit. He can't work in the UK. They have to answer that Martin Carefoot situation. And if he's found guilty, if they say, oh, look, you tell us it's from eating meat from an uncastrated bull, we don't buy it. We don't buy it. So we're going to suspend you for the next 7 to 8 years. He can't use his American work visa over there because he can't come back here. So I'm going to assume that since you're denied citizenship back in the country, you no longer have a work permit under our banner of America. So if you can't fight in the UK under your natural born country, your citizenship here, and you can't use the American citizenship to work, how you working? Does his retirement make sense now? Does the retirement make sense? He knew this was coming. Can somebody put up, wait a minute. God damn it. Salute to my brother Paul Carrick, always supporting. He said, he said, for Captain Caveman got me damn near wrecking my car. Oh, yes, indeed. Let me find this. So y'all, man, y'all gonna learn. Let me see if I have it in this phone. I probably have it in my old phone. No, damn it. Could somebody put up the scripture that Deontay said about you have to pay back everything that you stole? Huh? Can somebody put that up, please? Huh? Can somebody put that up, please? Go on, put it up. But in the meantime, I want to go to Prince Charles Martin. Y'all remember Prince Charles Martin? And I love it when a fighter says something and all they could say is, oh, well, he's mad because he lost and AJ knocked him out. Has nothing to do with what he said here.
Fist was in the bottom of the glove where there's no padding. You know what I mean? And he was like hitting him like this. You know what I mean? So the shit. I'm an honest man. The shit didn't look right. You know what I mean? So maybe that's why he busted his eardrum or something. You know, with that crazy shot, man.
But Charles Martin is lying though, right? And Charles Martin said that because he's mad that that he lost to AJ or some shit. Yep, Steve Cunningham as well. But they undermined him because of what? His record? What did that have to do with anything what he just said? With what we saw? Y'all better stop playing with me. So the brother says it's Proverbs. Let me put that in the good old Google search engine. Where's that? Where the fuck is it? Put that up in the Google search if I can find it. Yeah, I know we're old school. He hated Deontay Wilder. It is possible for your peers to hate you, y'all. I want y'all to understand that. It is possible for your peers to hate you. I don't care how much money they got. You can have a motherfucker that explains a lot what people say about Floyd Mayweather. That explains a lot. Like, yo, why would Floyd hate on such and such? Because he got all this money, don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing. I'm telling you straight up and down. I don't give a fuck if Floyd's outfit costs more than my entire salary. If we walk into a club and I'm dressed my best and I'm wearing a fitted shirt, I don't give a fuck who Floyd is. I want you to understand something. The only way a bitch will gravitate towards him is if they're trying to get paid. But if they want their spinal ripped out, fatality, Mortal Kombat, they're coming to me. That's it. That's just how it is. Floyd needs security when he walks. Deontay Wilder doesn't. Okay? So let's go here. Proverbs 6:30-31. Thieves and adulterers. People do not despise a thief if he steals to satisfy his hunger when he is starving. You want to break that down? This is what I'm getting from it. People do not despise a thief if he steals to satisfy his hunger when he is starving. People who hate Deontay Wilder don't give a shit about what Fury did as long as he won. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? So the brother just put it in there. There you go. John Patton, there you go. There you go. Yet, if he is caught, he must pay sevenfold, though it cost him all the wealth of his house. These chickens are coming back to roost. Now, I just broke it down to you. Now, I don't know exactly how it works out. Can he still have a visa to work in the UK under the American visa? I can't imagine that he does. I can't imagine that he does because he's denied access back into America. So how are you going to be denied access to America but still be a citizen working in another country? I don't think it'll happen. Don't quote me, but I don't think so. So you can't work under your American visa, and if you want to work under your natural-born citizenship, go salute. Natural-born citizenship, you can't do that unless you answer those drug allegations, you and your cousin Huggy. And based off of what people are telling us, he's not going to win that. So you're going to get banned for 7 years. You can't fight under the American visa. And there's gonna, if you don't get jail time, there's going to be some kind of financial burden hit on you. Yet if he is caught, he must pay sevenfold, though it cost him all the wealth in his house. He was one of the highest paid athletes last year, this year. Right? What happens if he's brought up on charge and they start yanking? He has to pay lawyers and shit. They start yanking money from him. What if he doesn't go to jail? But now his empire, his financial empire has dwindled down to only maybe a strong 6 figures. What is he going to do? Do commentators want him on TV after going through all of this with Daniel Kinahan? Him bouncing around being belligerent and drunk? They want him to commentate on fights? Is that going to be enough to support his lifestyle, which involves cocaine? I'm going to go out on a limb and say that. He said that. He said that. He has a few kids, man. I'm asking. Oh, yeah. Did y'all know about this? He just called him out. Thank you, Ghost. The lawyers alone will call him half of what he made last year because they're going to try and keep him out of prison. They're going to be like, how much is this going to cost to make us go away? He didn't pull the trigger and shoot anybody. He was just talking with the guy. Okay. $9 million in consulting fees to help him cheat. He's the fighter, but he wasn't like wrapping the hands himself. Cut the guy a break. Don't lock him up. How much is it going to cost? So you can't fight in the UK. You can't fight in America. But he called out Deontay again. Did y'all knew about that? And you know what? As much as I want to see Deontay punch this motherfucker's head into the fucking rafters on a fair playing field with no bullshit count, because now the block is hot. I don't want to see him get blessed again. Fuck that guy. A lie has no foundation to stand on, but the truth will last the test of time. Now he's wandering in the street, drunk, kicking cabs, trying to escape his 6'9", 300-pound ass. This is happening for a reason, y'all. This is not just an isolated incident. So why did I play that SugarHill interview? There's over 600 people involved in this Daniel Kinahan shit. You think SugarHill is not a person of interest? You think Bob Arum's not a person of interest? Hell, for all we know, JD's might be a person of interest. Mark Breland may be a person of interest. Those people in Nevada, the people that wear the purple blazers, who was in the locker room watching the hand wraps? We want to talk to you. We want to check your bank accounts. Didn't I tell you this shit was going to happen? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Y'all thought it was over. Oh, Wilder lost. Yeah, yep. Did he really? And I'm going to tell you something else. Mike, what up? I'm going to tell you something else. If this goes the way I think it's going to go, and people start getting fined and going to jail and all kinds of shit, they got to go to his record and remove those 2 losses. You might be able to leave the draw, but if we can determine, now listen, y'all, he wasn't working. You might have to leave the draw unless you can determine what those judges was looking at and who they was involved with that around that time. If any of those judges had Bob Arum on speed dial, or if they pull up Jack Reese's bank accounts and say, yo, where that $100,000 came from? If Jack Reese pops up in this shit and he's found guilty for anything, not something that'll put him in jail to say, yo, look, you can't explain that lump sum of money that went to this account that you just opened around that time. You can't explain that. We're going to assume the worst. So you might have to strike that draw. Fuck around, Deontay might have 3 no contests on there. And they're going to have to give him back his fucking belt. And he'll be undefeated. Because all these motherfuckers co-conspired against him. They co-conspired against him. I'm just saying, this is all a possibility. Ghost said El Chapo is involved. You know what that means? The WBC's involved too? Bro, let me tell you something, man. When I tell y'all the rabbit hole and this shit goes deep, this ain't speculation, man. I told you this shit was going to happen. Yeah, Russell Marvel, he's going to... Yo, don't be surprised if certain people close to this shit, you're going to find them that, yo, he committed suicide. I see it coming. I don't know who it is. They're going to be like, oh, who killed themselves? Judge who? Why? Salute main event, Mark. He got on this LDBC shirt. This bitch ass dude got me out my goddamn bed, man. Kenny Bayless, everybody's going under. I'm telling you. They said over 6. I wasn't going to give you the number because Tay told me the number yesterday. Big Easy came in here with the facts because he knows the number. I ain't going to tell you who he is. But just know he's Bomb Squad. Let's say that. Over 600 people. What, you think SugarHill's not on that list? You think Suleiman's not on that list? You think Kenny Bayless is not on that fucking list? Ghost just said, look, links have emerged between the Kinahan gang and one of the world's most feared cartels, according to reports. It is understood that the two groups are working together in a cocaine trade. The Herald claims, yo, listen to this, y'all. The Herald claims there is a connection between Christy Kinahan, there's that last name, and Joaquin El Chapo Guzman's syndicate. Let me tell you something about instant gratification. Sometimes it's no good. Once we've gathered that this guy, that Deontay was cheated, we want an instant gratification that Sunday. It don't work like that. And God don't give you any weight that you can't handle. There's no fighter in the world active today that I know about that can handle this mentally. And he's just been laying in the cut, chilling. For all y'all know, D's watching us right now. Salute, D. A former anti-narcotics police chief in Peru told the paper that without question, Kinahan is working with Mexico's Sinaloa cartel. He said with the number of drugs, mules in Spain and Holland rising, there must be links to this guy, Kinahan. Here you go. Here you go. You hear that? You heard that? Okay. But knowing all of that, y'all go do that for this brother right now. In the midst of all of that, we get this. Go ahead and subscribe to my brother Yahweh. That's the fam right there. We get that. Let's read it. I lost some followers today because of my support for Daniel Kinahan's presence in boxing. And I will continue to support all those that are assets to the betterment of the sport and business of professional boxing. And I know this tweet is not getting, and no, this tweet is not, he used the wrong no. And no, this tweet is not getting deleted. Well, motherfucker, Rick Glasser, what do you got to say now? $5 million bounty on the motherfucker's head. Drugs and all kinds of weird shit. 600 people are linked to this shit in the sport of #boxing. You included, dummy, dumbass, dumbass. You went down to Dubai and had lunch with him. You have his number. And you stand on it. Those 600 people, congratulations, idiot. You're now in question, dumbass. And you already have a criminal record. You and your murderous son. Oh, y'all ain't know? Rick Glasser got a son that like to try and kill women? Google it. Congratulations. You played yourself. Now, #boxing. Tweet about that. Ugly ass Crypt Keeper looking motherfucker. You remember the Crypt Keeper? Then the motherfucker pop out the cash and says, yeah, that's Rick Glasser. So we got the Crypt Keeper and Captain Caveman. Over 600 people. You think Rick Glasser's not on that list just for going down there on Kinahan's dime to have a conversation? Now you're on the list, stupid. Salute to King P. He says, I can't wait to see what happens when Daniel gets caught because for sure he's going to sing a tune. He's not going down alone. It's always like that. Y'all remember New Jack City? And salute to you, King P. I appreciate you. Y'all remember New Jack City when Nino got caught and he just started singing? If I'm going down, look at him, Kareem Akbar, Christopher Williams' character. He said, if I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with me. He'd have snitched on the Dudder Man, but he was dead by then. And he'd have snitched on old girl, I forgot her name, but she was dead by then. And he already had killed G Money. But if they were all alive in that movie, they'd have all been going down. This thing is bigger than Nino Brown. It's big business. It's the American way. JC in the building. Yes. So when they finally catch this guy, Keisha, yeah, that was her name. When they finally catch this guy and they say, all right, we got 600. You have all the time in the world because we got you. Check off who's involved. He was like, him, her, her. And those him and hers, those are going to be people, referees, the dudes with the burgundy blazers, commissions, judges. You have a fucking judge named Cheatham. If that's not a red flag, I don't know what is. You might want to talk to Mark Brilling, Jack Reese. I'm saying, when that list comes out, it's going to be incredible. Over 600? I never thought it'd be that many. I'm like, hold on. Tay told me that shit yesterday. I was like, what? Wait. You meant 60, right? No, I mean, I said, no, you mean 100, right? He said, no, 600. What? What? Yo, y'all want to know something? Yeah, rockabye, baby. Y'all ready for this? You know what Tay told me? Y'all ready for this? If y'all are stunned by this, I need y'all to put that emoji of the emoji with the face like this. Did y'all know Deontay didn't know about the $8 million of consulting fees? First of all, I thought it was 4. Trill Will told me it was really like 8. Did y'all know he didn't know about the consulting fees that Amram paid Kennedy? Did y'all know Deontay didn't know that? He didn't know that. Tay just told him yesterday. Deontay didn't know that. Deontay didn't know that. Tay Jones told him yesterday. That's what he told me. I said, what? He didn't know that. Home Alone. Ah! I said, yo, he didn't know. Again, he's doing other shit. He's doing music, and he was so far removed from boxing. And he didn't know that. If Tay goes live today, please go in the chat and ask him. I'm not lying. Deontay didn't know that. He didn't know. Not everybody that's in that ring that blesses us with their presence to give interviews and things like that, they don't know it. See, that's what I'm saying. What we do here. How many times you heard me say what we do here is important? How many times you heard me say that? Yo, what we do here is important. How many times you heard me say that? I had Mike Fox's dad on here, and the Wilder situation came up. And he was skeptical. He said, well, I don't know, the gloves. And I said, Mr. Fox, hold on. They just got done jerking your son. When you start maneuvering equipment and shit, to me, that's attempted murder. That's how I see it. And then he had to snap out of it. He said, true. So I said, just go back and look for it, good brother. Goes to show you. These people in the industry, they're caught up with their own business. They ain't got time to look at the news like how we do. They ain't got time to connect dots like we do. We make time for that shit. We love the sport. While they're jumping rope and getting ready for the fights, we're watching in our spare time, because I don't do this for a living. Blue Blood does this for a living. So he has time. Yo, if it's this, how is it this? If it's this, how is it that? Daniel Kinahan is not American. He just popped up. I just told you, this guy, Plastic Patty, and this other guy, Art something, or whatever. Those guys, that guy's clearly from overseas. but their channels are dedicated to exposing that Kinahan shit. I told you that before. This guy, Plastic Patty, from what I understand, gets all kinds of death threats. Exactly. Franchon Cruz, the shit that happened with her, somehow, this is going to fall under that. It's going to further expose how corrupt and messed up the WBC is. They're like, yo, okay, this shit with Franchon Cruz, she was in there fighting a woman going into transition as a man, so technically, she was in the fucking ring with a man. And when we said, yo, check her, was she tested? He said, man, kiss my ass, sugar. Y'all bullying her because she's gay. Never mind that. We know she gay. We don't care about that. We're just asking why she in there looking like Jaime Munguia. And then what did we find out? Oh, there's your problem right there. She has a penis. Oh. All right. Give that woman her belts back. You can't keep down something great. Franchon Cruz got her belts back and recently became undisputed. That was not in the plan. I played y'all what Teofimo did, what he said, how they sat in the office and said, yo, Devin, it's not in your destiny to become champ at 135. We know that. Meaning we in the WBC, we know that. You don't know that. That rat, because that's what he is, he snitched on himself. I remember when he said that. I think that was back in 2018. 2018, 2019. I said, huh? What is he talking about? Lo and behold. But what happened? He has no belt, left the division. He's at 140 with all the smoke. We don't know what he's going to do. He's calling out Tank. Tank shouldn't give him a payday because he ain't deserve it. What has he done to deserve a Tank payday? Beat Lomachenko? Who cares? Who hasn't beat Lomachenko? Yeah, I could play that card too. Orlando beat Lomachenko. He ain't nobody. Teofimo beat Lomachenko, who lost to George Cambozo, who lost an undisputed matchup to Devin Haney. Lomachenko, who ducked Devin Haney. So motherfuck Lomachenko. Now, what has Teofimo done to deserve a Tank Davis fight? He don't sell no seats. Y'all don't like that now, do you? Now you don't like that. Yeah, we're old school. Let me cue that up for the losers. Y'all don't like that. Yeah. Now I'm asking what is motherfuckers, now the shoes on the other foot. What have they done? They tried to slow down Franchon Cruz DAZN. Now she's undisputed. What you got to say? Savannah Marshall wants all the smoke with Clarissa Shields. Great. Try coming to New York or Detroit or LA and get a stare down. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't. On that list, you're probably number fucking 404. Right behind Matthew Macklin. Y'all mad? We're going to get to the bottom of why these franchise statuses were really invented. Well, we know, because we know what we're seeing. I just want to hear Mauricio say it under oath. But here's what I want y'all to do. Y'all make sure. I love that. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Pay for Excellence podcast. That is not a boxing channel. I need to unload because boxing makes me sick sometimes. That's my other channel. Adult conversations and real life situations discussed with class. We learn from each other in there. So I have fried everything Tyson Fury today. And now that we know the number, it's legitimately over 600 people with that shit. Legitimately. That's the number. I wasn't going to tell y'all, but Big Easy came in here and he let y'all know. What the fuck y'all got to say now? And it's not over. I told y'all. This is the dilemma. Now it makes sense. He wasn't worried about Undisputed because he didn't want to do it anymore. But he was running around trying to get a fight with what's his name in the UFC. He might not get a fighting license anywhere now. He ain't got one in Europe, and that American visa, I doubt it's going to work out. He's going to pay a lot of lawyers to try and stay his ass out of jail. It's going to drain the swamp. He might have to fight again. And then magically he was calling out Deontay Wilder for a fourth fight after he told his wife before the third one he didn't want to do it no more. The double talking is uncanny. It's uncanny, isn't it? Whenever y'all done talking about boxing, y'all need a break and just want to discuss real life situations. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the Painful Excellence podcast. There you go. That's the link. We cook over there. Real talk. These cats are in trouble. These cats are in trouble. And I want to know all these weird ass videos, all these motherfuckers that was, the Deontay Wilder fans, they're just mad and they're embarrassing themselves. Yeah, motherfucker. Now what? What now? We told y'all. The fuck you got to say now? Don't matter. You see, you want to know the type of fan that SugarHill thought he would be talking to? This type.
Unified, undefeated. Unified, undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What the hell is even that?
Oh, man. You know what's unique? After I spoke to SugarHill, I had a conversation with Mauricio Silliman. I ain't going to play it. Y'all saw it. And I told him where the gloves were. You think he fucking put the gas pedal on there and say, yo, look, I need to clear my name before this shit get out of hand. Let me get those gloves. You know why he didn't? Because he couldn't. Because he'd have fucking threw himself under the bus. He'd have incriminated himself. He's in Schitt's Creek. He lied. He lied to Dillian White right to his face in the same fucking conversation. It was hilarious. But I ain't going to beat y'all in the head. I ain't going to drag on the point. Y'all already know what time it is. Yahweh says, Joshua 23:9. For the Lord hath driven out from before you great nations and strong. But as for you, no man hath been able to stand before you unto this day. Sound familiar? Does that sound familiar, y'all? Uh-huh. What up, y'all? What up, Ryan? Yeah. You want to talk about chickens coming home to roost? And to all of you niggas, you already know what time it is.
Yeah, go on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on!
Do your videos.
Monkey!
Our content is your content, because if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have shit to say, because you're uncreative and you're self-hating.
Monkey!
Hello, monkeys.
I see all of you, but you know it's great. No matter what you do, no matter which direction you turn, you will never get a seat at the table.
Well, you should let me help you with that.
So considerate of you, Jimmy, but you know we don't allow niggas in the house, so it's quite all right. It really is wonderful to see you, son. You keep up the good work.
That's my Saturday, y'all. This needed to be said. Much love and appreciation to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda, Cash App, Super Chats. Much love and appreciation to every last one of you. Y'all have a powerful weekend. Happy Father's Day. To the men, to the men, to the men, to the men. Not the women who could do it all by them damn self. There's something wrong with y'all. It's called Father's Day. Stop it. So salute to y'all. Bomb Squad all day.
My time is coming, but the ones that hate just don't know it yet. They gon' beg and cry, cause I will not forgive them, and now they regret. But the damage is done with your name on the hit list, it's time for revenge. I done told you, I warned you too many times, but you can't comprehend. With this black fist of mine, ain't no way to prepare for it. Knock you out, the Yo Bomb Squad, the world know it. I speak it, believe it, receive it, so what more can I say? I've been knocking cowards out to this day. They call it the right hand of God. They know what the damage it do. I speak it, believe it, receive it. Not only talking, I be showing the proof. But still they deny I'm the best. Everyone I fought, I put them to rest. How many fighters do I have to run through in order for you to admit I'm the best? All they doing, throwing dirt on my name. Own con, trying to put me to shame. All I ever did was speak up and show my love. Pray my people will use their brain. Drug me and cheat. It don't matter cause I'm back on my feet. Back in the gym to turn up that heat. Damn devil gon' get put to sleep. He's done. Sick of the racist acts. Why the media keep ignoring facts? I represent this country as a champ to want me cause my spirit's strong. Plus I am black. Y'all know what I mean when I say this country ain't fair to this day. Don't matter who's next, they hitting the ground. I promise that I'm here to stay. They can't ignore me for long. Bomb Squad, we coming strong. How the hell did it take this long for y'all to know the shit that Fury was on? He must have been paying y'all good to hush and keep all this shit on the low. But I won't back down or stay on the ground, and that I think you all know. My time is coming, but the ones that hate just don't know it yet. They don't know it yet. They gon' beg and cry, cause I will not forgive them, and now they regret. Oh no. But the damage is done with your name on the hit list, it's time for revenge. Oh no. I done told you, I warned you too many times, but you can't comprehend. With this black fist of mine, ain't no way to prepare for it. Knock you out, the Yo Bomb Squad, the world know it. I speak it, believe it, receive it, so what more can I say? What can I say? I've been knocking cowards out to this day.
I have a lot of people around me, positive energy, positive speaking, positive believing. Until that energy is broken, and then there's consequences behind that action.
You said that your people have been fighting for 400 years.
And your people do. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all all know what I'm talking about, man. Don't sit up here and try to bait and not know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what the fuck I talk about when I say these things. Your people too. Go look up the history. Shit, ain't don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit. See what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, man. You know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day. To this day. To this day. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Let's go, man. To this day.
Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.